Hi everyone, it's KB coming back, and I wanted to give you a 4-week update on my garden. So as the last story that I left you, it was my indoor garden, home garden, and again I recommend homegrown foods 100%. So my tomatoes, as you can see, they've been growing since January, and because the weather's been so bleep bleep, they're not outside yet. So they're gonna go outside this weekend, hopefully. But right now, as you can see, if you can come closer, when you grow in tomato, they get a very strong stem, very strong. And this here that I have holding it up is bamboo. But because the stem is getting bigger and stronger, it needs more support. Okay, the worst thing, guys, is to have your strong stems snap when the tomato is so heavy. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take some string. I like to use the green camouflage string. It's just easier. It's just regular garden string. Get this from the dollar store. And just gently kind of push up the strong stem of the tomato. Be careful that the leaves here, they do intertwine. You don't want to rip them. Be very gentle with them and just gently push them up straight. And what I've got to do, just zoom in here, this is the part here that can potentially snap. So I have to put this straight. Make sure the stick is in the soil. See how loose it is? It needs to be stronger than that. So I'm just going to fix all these and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. So I just wanted to show you quickly. Now this is just a rough job, guys. For all of you, those of you who are just doing your own garden at home, just something to have in the house. It's nothing professional. But as you can see, I've just tied up the stems. And the reason is because they're growing very strong and they need support. So I have hibiscus grasses outside, which I will show you. And in the winter time, this is what's inside them, this bamboo stick. So it's very beneficial to have them because when I cut them down, I keep the bamboo for this reason, so it saves money. So I've just tied them up so that they all stay separate, because with these plants, the leaves tend to intertwine, it tends to stick, and you've got to kind of pull them apart and you don't want to rip any of the stems, so I like to keep them separated. So I've done that. So I'm just going to show you outside and how on our 4th week, this is the 2nd week of June, and just with a little bit of space, you can do so much. So last week I was showing you how the grass has come up and the hibiscus plants that are growing, and you can see that everything's coming up the way it should, very nicely. These are about, I'd say 30 centimeters high now, and they're gonna grow all the way up to here by September. And inside them is the bamboo stick that I showed you inside. And this plant last week, she was down here, and because of all the rains we've had, she's really flourishing. And as I mentioned before, she will cover up this space here and this space here because I can't put any flowers because she's just gonna overtake the flowers. Another tall grasses. This plant here, I don't know what it's called, but it's actually a beautiful perennial. These flowers are going to open up to a beautiful pink red kind of color. It's just beautiful. My neighbor actually had them and I actually wanted to get the same one that she had, so I went and took a picture of it and bought one. So it's going to get bigger every year and it's just growing really nice. When I find out the name, I'll let you know. And the same thing, just moving along, as you can see. Okay, and also last week I showed you the new grass that I had growing. Now, as I mentioned, I do have a dog and he marks the grass sometimes. This year I'm changing the rules a bit so he can't do it, but he's done it over the years and it has really ruined my grass. So this area right here was all a patch of black dirt, and all this that you see here is all new grass from grass seed. So grass seeds are great, they work. You just need to put down some clean soil and sprinkle the seeds, and the rain will do the rest. And after a few weeks, a few days, this is what we have. Okay guys, this is mature grass seed. So you can see the difference. So this is my 4-week update. Again, you can do a lot with just a little bit of space. For all you mums, stay-home mums, single mums, you know, when you don't have all the big equipment. I don't. But you can do a lot with just a little bit, and as you know, you can show your love in your garden. So in my next update, I'll be back with putting the tomatoes in the ground, and we'll see how we get that done. Ciao.